Welcome to another edition of Elite JC TV. I am your host, JC, and I am back with a new video for you guys today. Before I get into the contents of this video, I want to thank all of you that came and hung out with me on my live stream. I had a blast with you. We joked, we laughed, I answered some questions, had an overall great experience with you guys. I also want to thank all of the new subscribers for helping further grow the channel. And I also want to thank my buddy Zach from the Double Z TV for live streaming and plugging my channel on his live stream. Some of his viewers came over and checked out my stream as well. And for all of you that subscribe, make sure you guys click that notification bell so you can be made aware of when new content is uploaded to the channel. With that being said, I want to get into some of the items that I picked up from eBay. Also, some of the stuff that I picked up from a local retro shop, and then wrap this video up because I have another video I want to do for you guys. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the eBay pickups. I saw this on eBay. I had to grab it because it was such a great price. And it's a game that I loved growing up. And I'm a big wrestling fan, so this game was one of the first games I had on the PlayStation when I got mine from my brother. And that is SmackDown for the PlayStation 1. This game was probably one of the best games I've ever played. The disc is in fabulous condition. It is in excellent and mint condition. The case has a couple of scratches, but I'm not really worried about the cases as long as the disc plays and doesn't skip and have any issues. Why am I putting it back in the shipper? I don't know why. But I love that game. THQ had some really great games for WWE. I really wish they were still around because 2K, I don't know. I honestly don't know. In my honest opinion, they should just sell the rights and let another company pick it up because their last two games were really bad. And that's just my personal opinion. But 2K19 was the better out of the two, but still, that doesn't justify. But this video is not about that. The next one is for the Game Boy Advance. This is, come on, focus. It's not going to focus. Well, this is WWF Road to WrestleMania for the Game Boy Advance. Along with that, last week I went ahead and I met up with a private seller to pick up this Game Boy Advance. I did turn it on. It does work. He let me test it with one of his games. So put that right over there. Put this over here. Now, on to the the retro gaming store I went to. Great guys, great group of people. Had a very great experience. No negatives. And they were very kind with everything. We joked around. We talked about wrestling. We talked about the stuff going on in the world. And I would definitely recommend if you live in the Connecticut area and you're looking to get your hands on some retro stuff. They're a mom and pop shop, as they said, and they are currently open. You have to call them in advance and set up an appointment so you can go in and shop. That's just a regulation that they want to do. It protects them. It protects you. So the name of their shop is M&J Video Games and Collectibles. They have video games. They have collectibles. Big wrestling room, pop figures, everything. Go check them out. Just Google M&J Video Games and Collectibles, and then you can give them a call. So with that being said, I picked up a Nintendo GameCube memory card because I went ahead and I picked up one of these. Picked up a Nintendo GameCube, silver. I did have one of these, and I was really excited that I got my hands on one again because one of my favorite Mario games, probably gonna laugh at me about this, but Super Mario Sunshine was probably one of my most favorite Mario games. Next to Odyssey, it goes Sunshine and then Odyssey. Those are my top two favorite Mario games. And then Mario 64 is number 3. But with the GameCube, he told me that I could pick out any game under $9.99 and under, and I'd get it for free. And with the very first game that I happened to pick up was WWE Day of Reckoning. I never played this when I had my GameCube. I never knew this was out. I know my buddy played the second one, and when I would go over his house, I played it over there. But I never actually owned this, so this was a nice grab. Um, and I told the guys at the store that I would definitely be going back, coming back to pick up some more stuff because I went in and they had majority of all the wrestling games I was looking for. I didn't pick up a lot of the wrestling games, but I did pick up some of the stuff that I wanted. We're gonna go in chronological order. The next game I picked up, well, that's not chronological at all. The next game I picked up was for the Xbox 360, and that is SmackDown versus Raw 2011. This was, I believe, the very first game that incorporated create a storyline. I'm a little disappointed that you can't go online and get any of the downloadable content off the community creation anymore. That they closed the servers down. But again, I remember going to GameStop at midnight to get that when GameStop was actually doing midnight releases. The next one is WWE. It went from SmackDown versus Raw to just WWE, and then the year they came out, and that is WWE 12 with Randy Orton on the cover. Again, complete. Disc is a little lightly scratched, but I tested it. Everything works, so I'm not gonna complain. As long as I get working games, I don't care. And then the next and last game that I picked up from them was WWE 13. This was the Attitude Era game mode that they had. And again, this was probably another fun game that I loved. And then after this one, it went to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was the very last WWE game for THQ, and then it went to 2K. And again, like I said, I tested the games; they definitely worked. Going back and playing, I will say, going back and playing some of the older games, the controls, I was like, oh my god, like compared to the controls now and how they play now, and I'm like, what the hell, like. It was like giving me an Atari controller. I was like, what the hell am I, how the hell did I do this? And it's really a shame because I used to rock the hell out of them wrestling games back in the day. Along with the GameCube, he went ahead and gave me a brand new third-party replica GameCube controller. Silver matched the console because I don't know if he had any actual controllers for it, or he just really liked me and he just threw it in for free. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed these pickups. Like I said, I will be doing more retro unboxings down the way. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And like always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys can be made aware when new content is uploaded to the channel. If you liked what you saw, please leave the comments down in the comment box below. And like always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again.